Today's Friday the 19th, and this morning I had trapped what I thought was going to be a mouse in my house, in the shooting house, on one of my food plots, and it turned out to be a flying squirrel. Unfortunately, it didn't make it. It was only in there for 14 hours, but after I talked to a few people, it probably got stressed out, and anyway, it didn't make it. So I went in there to take the nest, and then turns into quite a few. I don't know how many are in there, but I'm gonna go down right now and put on some extra clothing. You would think that as much welding and stuff that goes on around here, I would have some welding gloves that weren't burned up and the fingers were a little bit more flexible. So I got just some winter gloves, and I'll put a winter jacket, duck hunting jacket on in case they want to attack me. I don't know, I would be mad, but I'm gonna relocate them. I talked to a lady that worked for an environmental service, and so I'm gonna take a pinkish blanket, which they put those in the round rooms, padded rooms for people to calm them down, and you know, that kind of stuff. Actually, it's one of the bigger beach towels that was here. I don't mind getting if I have to destroy it. But I've got some pine straw in the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket, and I got holes in it. And what they did was they took the felt that you use to put in a flower bed to keep the weeds out. I've got several rolls of that, and I use that for the windows, for the curtains in the shooting house. But they managed to take all that down and use it for part of their nest. So I'm going to take this towel, like the lady told me to do, because I was trying to see if anybody would come and rescue them, because I didn't want them to die. And she said if the female was the one that died, if they were babies, then they weren't going to make it anyway. But after I saw them, I think they're a little bit more mature, so they're not babies. So if I don't come back and post this on YouTube, I'm in the hospital with multiple bites from a bunch of squirrels that did not like what I was doing. But I'm used to stepping in crap and not worrying about it. So I'm gonna I've got the bucket already, I've got the felt already. I'm gonna take a heavy duty hex bolt and nail it to a tree, and then commence to wrenching down on it instead of just putting a nail. And she said that they would to hang the bucket, and she said that they would probably take to the trees. And but I'm gonna take the nest and put it in the bucket. I've already got pine straw 3 or 4 inches deep in there and holes in the bottom, so if it rains they're not gonna drown. But yeah, I may end up getting the shit bit out of me today, and but I gotta check the mouse, see if we caught him in the shooting house. and get his nest out of here. Oh, hello, little buddy. Oh, no, you ain't dead, are you? Oh, no. Tell me you're not dead. Oh, son of a bitch. Man. That is not what I wanted to happen to you, buddy. Oh. Good, googly moogly. I caught him. But he died, look. Daddy caught him. Nope. Please don't be dead. Ah, son of a gun, man. I'm upset now. I'm upset now. I did not want this thing to die. Oh, man. That was not my intent. Man, that hurts my feelings now. Oh. That breaks my heart. I was gonna release you. Anybody else in there? Oh shit, yep, okay. Alright. Oh fuck, it's a flying squirrel. I killed a flying squirrel. Oh my God. Please wake up. Come on, buddy. Anybody else in there? You got babies? Please tell me you don't, because I'm gonna... Oh, for golly day. For the love of God. I can't even hunt out of here this year. Oh, snap. Oh my God. put you in a little baggie so that the coyotes don't dig you up or something. Shouldn't be any scent of any animal, for any animal, to mess with it. Man, that sucks. Trying to see if the bucket. I don't mind messing up a pine tree. I would think I'd had a pair of welding gloves that the fingers actually work, but when in Rome, make sure that's high enough. So my plan is to take the whole nest after I cover it with the blanket, put it in here, pull this back, clamp it down, put a towel on top of it. And I was going to carry this whole thing and then cinch it around a tree with a branch. But then I got to thinking, if they try to get out, it's probably going to be more hectic. But the lady did say, chances are that they would come back. I just had to do it again. I just had to do it again. when you've been in many fights or boxing matches as I have, your fingers don't straighten out. So this is what I got. I can grip like a son of a bitch, but I can't open. I can squeeze until your hand hurts, but I cannot open my hands up that good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and make it shorter instead of being stupid with it. Paracord, I've used this a few hundred times. Thus all the cuts. And it's got a handle on it, but and I'll take the rest of it and try to secure the base if they don't jump out. If they do, I'm just gonna leave them be. That's gonna be what good, something like that. I don't want to dump all the pine straw out. Slip knot. Do some twist on it like that and come back over and hang it. Alright, let's get the bolt in there, which I've already lost. My tree pegs are just about as bad as this, and I got a battery operated drill. I'll start those holes and then screw the pegs in to get 20 or 30 feet up and put my lock on, these being the steps. That's why most people like shooting houses, is safer. I never was one about safety. I guess getting older you should be. People are dependent on you to be around, not financially, but to be around. I don't want to break the bolt, the screw. It don't take much for these pieces of shit. Alright, continue with building the squirrel's nest. Squirrel's nest. So I got pine straw in here. And use this for the windows in the shooting house. It's already, so I just grabbed another, I just cut some off the, I got 4 rolls of this in the house, at the house. But this is what they're using for their nest. Got holes in the bottom, already drilled. Big holes, 1/2-inch holes. About 10 of them. Got pine straw to buffer. Because when we get rain around here, man, it rains. I don't want them to drown. I don't want them to get all flipped out either, because I felt bad for messing with them. I didn't know I had flying squirrels in my shooting house. I just thought it was a field mouse. All this is stuff that you put in your flower bed to keep the weeds from coming up. But it makes for a hell of a blind. Burlap or this for the windows, for the curtains. And the chances of me getting them all in here on the first try is probably very slim. But I'm gonna find out. So the object is take the towel, swoop them up, drop it in, cover it up, clamp it off. So I'm gonna need to pull down there and clamp off a couple spots, and put a towel over it to calm them down, and they can't see. How well that rolls, I don't know. It could turn into freaking chaos here in a minute, but I got to get them out of there. I was tempted to leave them in there, but my daughter-in-law, she ain't gonna climb a tree stand, which I was gonna put in that leaning pine right there, which I still gonna put a lock on right up in there, right underneath that big branch on the edge of the plot. But I know she's not gonna get up there, and we got that really for her. She killed a doe here last year with my crossbow. Got a 10-point crossbow, badass. All right, here goes the chaos. Put my winter clothes on. It's about 60 degrees today. I hear some squirrels raising hell in the distance over there. They're mad about something. Telling all the deer. They're telling all the deer that there's a man in the woods. Those are the same ones I feed, probably. Pimps. This is going to be total chaos here in a minute. But hopefully the pink beach towel, and no, it does not belong to me, but it's at the house. I won't say whose it was, but I'm going to go in there, cover the nest, scoop it up, and put it right in the bucket, and then haul ass. Sounds like a plan, but we all know how plans go. Put this one in my back pocket. I dressed a little thicker. I got a sweatshirt on. Don't really need it. This is a little chilly. This is bite prevention. Keep them going up my sleeves. That's what 4th degree burn looks like. From weld. Wasn't even my fault. Alright, let's see if I can get my crooked fingers in there. Same with golf gloves. Anytime I put gloves on, this one always goes on pretty good. This one I gotta feed through like a This is not going to be fun. I don't think. This bucket's about dry rotted. You're going to hear me walking. I know this sound already. I have no idea if there's anything even in there now, but they may have already left. That was fairly easy. I'm not gonna hurt you guys, I promise. I'm gonna go put you up somewhere. So far so good. Just looking around to see any stragglers. Because yesterday I saw what I thought was a mouse up there. And earlier one of them ran out up on that felt right there. I don't know if it's smart to try to get that towel off of them. Let them have it. Nope, that's not gonna work. They're right now thinking if they're in there. It felt kind of light, so I'm not sure. They may have boogied. Try to secure that base. This will be the part where you should have just left it be. When you were trying to do good, and this is where they bite you. Oh, jump on my head right now. Trying to get some reverse tension on this thing. Stay put, guys. I'm about to free you. Paracord, man, it don't cinch too good. In some applications. It could all be gone. I don't know. It felt heavier earlier this morning. But I picked it up with my trash picker upper. Trying to grab the nest to move it. Let's tighten them up. To get my gloves back on. My hands were sweaty, so I gotta push the freaking liners back there. I said freaking. Trying to do better with my bad mouth. But the lady said if I had taken out the mama and they were still feeding, she thinks they're older, they're not supposed to be babies right now. They can fend for themselves and get up into one of those trees if I just put the bucket on the side. So I'm doing what she said. Everybody else said just to get rid of them, and I didn't want to do that. Why? Why would you do that? Just to kill? Kill so much stuff, so many things in my day. That just didn't happen. First thing I want to do is check and see if the mama got out of the or the daddy got out of the shooting house. Because I couldn't get it yesterday. I didn't want to stress it out too much, but it got loose. They had relocated the nest when I came back. Somebody just shot into that chair. So I had to pick the whole chair up. I just hope they don't die. I had to pick the whole chair up. nest was right in there. You still see part of the... I'm gonna take that off. They're going down inside there. Cool. Hopefully she came back. I'm not gonna mess with y'all guys. Yeah, they've been working on that, so I guess the mama came back or the daddy. But the chaos ensued. One got loose. Had to go back and get him. So hopefully, I mean, I left the chair there, hoping that the mom would see that, or the dad, or whoever it was. And figure out from there to here, and then come back and be with the rest of the family. But the damn video stopped recording. I set the chair here, leaned it down, and started picking them up by hand and putting them in there. But one got loose, and I didn't want to step on anything, but I went looking for him. But he went right around in here, and I walked around the back side of the tree and stopped right about there and just started trying to root around, because they were only, their bodies were about that long, 3 inches maybe, 2.5 inches. But I'll keep that. Yep. That's a pretty cool house for them. I had to come check before I brought the doggies out. I guess I could put the chair back now. If she ain't found it by now, she ain't gonna find it. Or he. I hope it was the mama. But I left the door wide open so they're nocturnal. So she could come back or he could come back, and I just hope it's not still up in here. I don't want to stress you out, little buddy. I know you ain't under there. I just hope it was smart enough to get the heck out of here. I don't hear nothing rolling around. Another wasp nest. They're pretty smart. They can see at night, or they come out at night. But the coolest part, my video stopped rolling. Spray poison in here about, oh shit. You know, I think it's a little bit cold for them to be flying around, so let me see if I can squish that bastard. I just saw one hit the deck. Still got a live one. I'll come back and hit him with some poison in a minute. Nest. I'll bring that back when I bring the doggies. I know I just seen one hit the deck. There it is. One left right there. Sucks to be you. Too cold for y'all to fly this morning, so taking advantage of the weather. I don't know how y'all made it, man. I sprayed about, I don't know how many gallons up in here. Through all the holes in the rafters. Doused it like it was on fire. You ain't gonna be doing nothing no more. I have to move that so my dogs don't get up on it. Paper wash, man. Just make sure y'all are dead. I was preparing my video and realized that when I was picking them up, I'd run out of film. Fix that. And I forgot to put the dead gum. My bottom step just broke on this. Come back in here and put the curtains back up. They're made for a nest. It looks like they're doing good. It looks like they dug a hole in there in the bottom of the nest, so I'm sure they're... I'll check on them from time to time. I'll walk a mile to kill a freaking hornet's nest and a brown recluse. So my dogs don't get their face all up in it. They'll probably smell I've been over here and go all around looking for where I've been. They're mad now. I had to leave them at the house. I never leave them at the house. I was just making sure that all the youngins were accounted for. I could pull that back and show y'all, but I'm not gonna mess with them. They've been through enough. It's just kind of funny. When I got the chair down yesterday, I tried to dump it into the bucket, and they were all hanging on, so I had to lay it down. And I mean, they were real gentle. Pick them up one at a time and put them in the bucket. I'm satisfied. I think they're doing good. That was the end goal. If it came to losing that footage or Bama losing, I'd have rather lost that footage. Roll damn tide. Shut the Sooner fans up last night. Roll tide. Coming back to put some deer treats out in a little while.